Hello guys, welcome to Tech Mode, and in this series of learning Selenium 101, and we are going to basically learn more about how to handle drop-down or select boxes in Selenium. So let's get started. So what is a select box or drop-down? So most of the time you have seen this whenever you are visiting the internet or probably the web pages, that there are like select downs or some kind of drop downs that you have to select it out, right? So how do we handle that thing into a Selenium? And so Selenium provides like lists of the basic class that Selenium provides is that it's as you can see on the screen, it's dot select UI dot select, right? It's a select class, and its select class contains lots of different methods which we can leverage it into our test cases and basically do guys basically kind of selection. If we want to suppose our test case is to select the second element, third element, or probably deselect every element, or anything else, or probably the different cases scenarios, right? So this most of the cases are covered in the select class. As you can see that there are lots of different methods like select by visible text. Like if you have text, for example, there's a drop down and you want to select option 2, and there is as you know, the option 2 is a visible text, so you can directly pass it to it. You can deselect it, select by value, select by index. If you know the length of the select boxes, you can directly go to them. You can check if if the select box is a type of a multiple or deselect all. Means there are lots of different methods. So let's start the demo. It's a very simple one. We just go to our favorite website, qa.scrolltest.com. As you can see, there's a particular first one. If you noticed, here we have drop down with the option 1 and option 2 as a two drop down menu, two values, option 1 and option 2. And another one here, if you see this one, this part, banana, apple, we have one, you can say select, where we can, if you hold control, you can select multiple one also, right? And deselect them. So how do we do this kind of stuff in Selenium? It's very much easy, I guess. So let's switch to our Eclipse part, and what we have done is that this is our, again, the same project that we are using. It's a simple class we have, and we have one main function here. And in the main function, what we are doing is that we have created one instance of driver, and we have went to keyword.scrollcat.com. That is simple one, right? And now the things start. So what first we have to do is that we have to get the locator of this dropdown, right? So as you can see, if you right click on it and do inspect element, or directly Control Shift I in a Windows and probably some other keyboard shortcut for Mac, you will see that this is a select. It's a select tag in HTML, right? Which contains certain options like option 1 with value, option 1 as a visible text. This is a visible text and this is the value 1. And this is a visible text and this is the value 2, right? And if you notice that it's just 0 or 1 index, there are two kind of indexes. And the first one, it's basically kind of please select the option. It's a disabled one, you cannot select it. It's just to give you some information, right? So basically it contains 3 elements, but two of them are visible to you, or basically you can say enabled. Similarly, if you noticed above here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 elements in the table with in a select box with multiple and with the IT fruits, right? So now what we have done is that in the first one we have noticed we created one instance of select class. So select variable name, it can be anything, drop down country, I just name it something else. It's not just a variable. Select variable name, new is equal to select. Now in here you have to mention the kind of web element. So web element we can get directly using WebDriver, driver.find element by ID. So ID, its drop down, its ID is drop down. You can have by name also, by tag name, by anything else that you want it to, right? So now when you do it, this reference will contain the select box of this one. You can now leverage the basically kind of different functions. If you want to see, you can just do this thing. Here what we are doing is that dot, if we do dot, and here we have different methods, right? We have deselect all, deselect by index, and lots of other methods, different methods. So basically the where it is mentioned select, 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 it's a basically kind of related to select class, and other are basically kind of object class which is basically inherited, right? We are more interested into select ones, right? We can leverage them, but the first one what we are doing is that we just want to select which one which has a visible text of option 1. So we are going to select this one. Now suppose we want to select multiple one like this too. So what we can do is that similarly we create a select fruits is equal to new select, and we are going to pass the value with ID. Its ID is fruits. If it doesn't have ID, you can use class name, tag, whatever it is, right? And after that we are going to select by visible text or by index. So by visible text or index, right? It's index start from 0 1, so apple will be selected. So what we are going to do is that let's run our select handle class and see in action. It will be quick action. If you see now our logs are started, Firefox will open. Here Firefox is open right now, and it will take very less time. If you see, Dropdown will be getting selected. Just wait a second. It's selected and both of them are selected, as you can see, right? So it's our it's a very simple tutorial where we discussed about how to handle select box and drop down. So source code are available here, and if you wanted to see demo, it's curious.scrolltype.com, and Scrolltype is my main website if you wanted to go through. Feel free if you have any kind of doubt or anything else. So in the next tutorial, we are going to cover how we can handle the mouse key events and keyboard events, basically kind of advanced user APIs, and how we can handle them. So see you in the next tutorial, and let me know if you have any doubts. Thanks for watching. Thank you.